Hey guys, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's video. And today, as I said in my previous video, I am doing an analysis on the trailer itself. And I haven't done this alone. I have done this with my good friend Ollie, who I have put his YouTube channel in the description, and he will be commentating throughout this video.
Hi guys, it's Ollie.
Let's get started with this trailer, shall we? No sound, that's a good start. Let me just go back. Still no sound, what's it doing? There you go, turn it down a bit though, that's a bit loud last time. Let's play. Right, so first of all, obviously, from what it looks like, we can assume this is Mike's house. Maybe Mike's flat, who knows. Anyway, first bit.
Hi, this is Mike.
First introduction to Abby. From the looks of it, nothing special, just a house. That looks like a bin, but could that be like I don't know, maybe a reference to like what's the robot's name? I don't know. It obviously it looks just like a bin, but hey ho. It could be a reference to Candy Cadet, that's it. Sorry, I had to look the name up. I don't know why I'm looking over there. I'm looking over here. Yeah, but from the looks of it, it's just a bin. Now we get into another scene with Mike asking to join a job as a security guard in the room. Nothing of any relevance from what I can see.
That you offered was still.
And here we go. First big thing. William Afton. From here, it says his name's Steve Raglan. So, could this storyline possibly be that William Afton's assumed dead? Mike's found out about it. He's now found that this is William Afton and has done what he can to get into a position where he can find his father. Because right there it says Steve Raglan, career counsellor, unless he's sat in an office which isn't his, he's maybe killed the guy that's Steve, or he's now got a new personality, new persona, and is pretending not to be William Afton anymore. I'm not too sure, but that's a possibility.
Available.
Yes.
Let's just quickly.
This is Mike.
So
I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes.
Notice. Does it say delinquency? I assume that's like an eviction notice.
Security guard.
I'm not too sure. Security guard, obviously that's what the commentaries just said. I assume this is another area of Mike's apartment.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids.
Right, there we go. Just announced that it was in 80s. It was huge. I'm just going to realign the camera quickly. There we go. So it says it was huge in the 80s. It then proceeds to
shut it down years ago.
Shut it down years ago. So from that we can gather that the date in which this is based is probably maybe around the time of FNAF 1, which is like between 1991 and 1993-ish. But if it's years and years ago, it could be maybe, well, it says years, not decades, so what I'd like to assume is that it's between 1991, 1993, in the 90s, let's say, in the 90s, around FNAF 1 time. Obviously, it's not necessarily hand in hand with the game, but close enough.
The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
Freddy Fazbear, so we get him entering the Fazbear, what looks like it's a closed down Freddy Fazbear's, so I assume that's Mike entering it. Could obviously it then it flicks to Mike in a car, but we don't know if that car is from a different scene, maybe a reference to is it the Midnight Motorist minigame? We don't know if that car might have been from that and it's like a flashback, but they've put the scenes together to make you think otherwise. Obviously it sounds like I'm pulling at strings, but we don't know at this stage, so we'll keep going.
We'll sleep.
Could this be a reference to FNAF 4 with the Golden Freddy plush? Obviously not Golden Freddy, but Teddy, toy, carrying it around with her. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe they'll reference it with like maybe William putting in a camera into it so he can follow where she goes. I'm not sure, but maybe it's just a hint for FNAF 4.
Sand.
Here we get the first look at the inside of the pizzeria. Hard to tell anything from the lack of lighting. From the poster there, can't read anything on either of those two. Okay, again another shot of the rundown pizzeria. A couple mini games. Employees only, so we're now in the employees area. Right, here we go. So we can see a diner with maybe stained glass window, like panes of Chica and Bonnie. The prize section. Another mini game, which I think is probably the same one from the shot prior. From the looks of it, nothing really else to see other than this amazing set. But other than that, nothing yet. Obviously, thank you bin, the mini game, stained glass windows, or like stained like panes of Chica and Bonnie, and the prize section. We'll keep going. Here we go. So we're gonna have a quick look over everything that we can easily see. This area is very, very blurred, but I think that's a Fredbear. Maybe like a deformed looking Bonnie, another Bonnie. Really hard to tell what that is. Chica, Cupcake, Ice Cream, Freddy again. Can't tell what that is. Someone sat under a rainbow. Someone feeding Chica. Or I assume's Chica. Foxy again. A family, a blonde girl. And then another girl, Chica. That blonde girl looks a lot like Susie from the minigame in FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. I'm just saying, obviously it's just a blonde girl, but again, it's hard to tell where it's going with this film, so I'm going to pick out everything I think is important. Again, from the looks of it, it actually looks like it's just detailed wood, but still. Freddy Fazbear. Foxy silhouette, shadow, with the curtain being closed on him. Obviously produced with Megan. Ventilation system, obviously there wasn't actually one in FNAF 1. It was introduced into FNAF 2, but like again, the movie, not the same as games, not exactly hand in hand, so we keep going. Here we have the office, where a lot more things are introduced. So here we have a load of the YouTubers such as Dorco and 8-Bit Ryan here, and Dorco there. For example, as some YouTubers who have rightly been introduced and brought in to the movie, even the small cameos, it's still pretty awesome and yeah, fully deserved. Here we obviously have the fan, and it's kind of hard to tell anything from this point onwards. Oh, flashlight, obviously, flashlight.
All you have to
nothing else. Can't really read what that says yet.
do
Okay, the phone guy.
is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Is that phone guy? Not phone guy, sorry. Is it tape?
All you have to do.
That's the phone there. Oh, it turns on.
Just keep your eyes on the monitor.
Yeah, on the monitors, obviously. Oh.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear.
Keep your eyes on the
Original poster here. Obviously the FNAF movie poster that's just recently been announced. Foxy in his behind his curtain. Nothing else in these cameras that I can see, and I cannot read that other than it being what looks like $1.
the monitor.
Right, we keep going.
Well,
Obviously the original lady from the teaser trailer, which from the looks of it will be like the equivalent to Phone Guy, maybe. Phone Guy will be in this, but it looks like this is who teaches, like it's like an introduction, like when you have like a probation period when you join the job, like that training period. It looks like these like training videos maybe.
welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay. Obviously he's reading it. Here we go, so we get introduced to a new character, a female character. with the same features as
security guard.
Can I
Vanessa.
help you, officer?
So
Have you met
here we go. So first proper look at her.
them yet?
Same hair, obviously same gender. Like, yeah. What more can I say? Looks a lot like Vanessa. Who knows? Here we are with a fridge. Any suspicious wording or letters which could form a word? I'm gonna. Oh. Obviously, there's a smiley face here. Are there any words that can come from that? B-Day. Birthday. Birthday party. Anything else? That says B-Day, so it's a birthday. Birthday party. Bite of 83, maybe, referencing Bite of 83. People here. Ooh. I'm not too sure. Obviously, you could argue that they're the people opposite who possess, but there's not enough people to do that. So, yeah. So that definitely says B-Day right there. So, referencing a birthday party, maybe Bite of 83. But other than that, there's no names from what I can see you can make from these words. But yeah, right, we'll keep going. Showtime. Mike going to pull the curtains. Where we get introduced to the animatronics. Obviously Freddy here, looking amazing.
Them.
Cupcake, bit of Chica. Right. I'm going to just quickly go back.
Them.
Does it look like the light's flashing on Foxy, but can you see him? That poster, I cannot see what it says. Anyway, Mike falls asleep. So he's asleep here, obviously not wearing his headphones. So these are two separate scenes. Unless there are states in this film, like phases in this film where he's sleeping or having flashbacks. So he wakes back up, so they're two separate things. He's now woken back up with his headphones in. That's separate. Okay, so it says Nebraska. That's good, that's cleared up here. Something clearly happens to the monitors to like glitch the way they are. Right here, as I'll show in a second, the guitar has obviously been changed due to copyright. I'll show the image, and obviously my friend Ollie will explain it better, which I'll add on later. So yeah, we've spent quite a lot of time sorting this out. The music starts playing, and here we are. Ooh, so that says Freddy Fazbear's, so it's clearly an advertisement for their own pizzeria. Cyclone, reference to Pizzeria Simulator. Okay, they're getting quite a few things in here. No like teddies of any reference over there from what I can see. Okay, here we go. So this is from what my friend Ollie was saying, just getting it up on my phone, that I obviously know myself, but here we are. So this is actual real Sanchi merch. Obviously here's what looks like a, obviously these are prizes that you can win. What looks like a mask, or maybe like a onesie jumpsuit, maybe like a hoodie. I'm not too sure. Here, from the looks of it, just some like porcelain toys or something, maybe like plates. But they're the prizes, obviously. Here we get a first proper shot of Bonnie with Freddy. Let's just go back there quickly when the curtain fully opens. Is there something we've missed? No, not from the looks of it. No. Anyway, Bonnie with new guitar, Chica. So clearly something's going off to make Mike act the way he is. So it's clearly something to do with power. Seems like it's an important factor here. Seems like this is really not wanting me to okay, let's go back there quickly. So something's happened for Bonnie to explode. Is that due to the power being cut? I'd assume so. So they're the cameras, obviously reference to the games.
In the
Foxy.
80s, kids went missing.
Someone being dragged, don't know who, maybe the security guard. Maybe a reference to the Bite of 87. Because if you go back to here...
Went missing.
Go further back.
In the 80s.
In the 80s.
Kids went missing.
Kids went missing. That doesn't look like a kid's hand, that looks like a man's hand. Could that be the security guard from Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Who ended up getting bitten, which led to the Bite of 87. I need to just close this quickly and open it back up. Because... Right, obviously there.
The police are...
The so-called Vanessa.
Freddy's top.
In my head. Restrooms, more mini games.
Bottom.
Abby.
Hello?
Balloon Boy reference. I don't care what anyone says. Balloon Boy reference. Right there.
They never found them.
Let's go back. I don't reckon that's the same scene there, but actually, take that back.
Found them.
I reckon it is. Obviously, the worn down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
That's why.
Right, so there, we cannot see who it is opening it. Let's go back.
That's why.
Obviously, new characters. I don't reckon that's Mike. So, maybe it's a flashback. I'm not too sure. Bonnie. Right, we're going to quickly go back. Could this be Phone Guy? Nothing else here. I'm not sure. I don't reckon it would be, but again, like I said, we can't know for sure. I'd like to say that's Bonnie, but I reckon it's Springtrap, because as soon as they show this,
ghost children.
they're now showing the souls. Obviously, Foxy. Right, we'll go back a second.
Giant robots.
Chica. Would that be Chica? I'd assume so. Maybe Springtrap, but... Right, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's obviously Foxy. Bonnie. Chica. And I'd assume Freddy. And then I'd assume Golden Freddy. But the fact is, he's wearing a hat. But then so does Golden Freddy. What have I got? I think I've got a Golden Freddy doll. No, I haven't. Got a Springtrap. Hey. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, maybe that's Freddy. And that's Golden Freddy. Because it does look like that image, doesn't it? But blonde hair, you know, possibility. I'm not too sure. Anyway.
Thanks for the head.
Just more chat, no more images.
Technically, they're
just
animatronics.
Mike turning, Tom Freddy behind him. Blue eyes, not red. So, unless they've just not edited it in, but I highly doubt they've done that. Right, we're going to go back there. That was pretty awesome. Right, no, I'll keep getting them when it's... Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, oh god, no. That's the wrong one. We'll go quickly back onto here. That's not great. We'll just get back up to... I thought that was bang on. I was going to be like, that's amazing. No way have I just done that. Right. Come back here. Right, so that's... Oh, that's going to really irritate me.
What do they want?
Go there.
Technically, they're animatronics.
Alright, anyway, I'm not going to get that. But that's Foxy, obviously. And I need to turn the sound up because I just muted it. Why have I muted it?
What do they...
Right, so there's Abby again. Nothing new on those posters. Welcoming her into the play area / restaurant, I think.
What do they want?
Bonnie, orange eyes. That's why I don't think it was a coincidence that he had blue. Here we are. Springtrap. 5 first victims. Same hair and same look as those back on themselves. I'll put a photo up of what I mean for 5 souls. We can match them up to that right there. That looks like Golden Freddy. Withered looking Chica. Balloon Boy. Whey, Balloon Boy. Purple.
I want to make her.
Oh no, we're going to go back. I didn't mean to click play. This right here looks like original Springtrap with original Freddy. Golden Freddy again. This looks like classic area because that's is that Bonnie, Chica. Ooh, anything more? I don't want to miss something because I hate if I get in the comments. Yeah, I hate if I miss something. Right, we'll keep going.
They want to make her like them.
Foxy, Abby's there, and Foxy's turning away. So maybe they're on the side of Abby. I'm not too sure. There's obviously the prizes behind Mike.
Abby!
Okay. Nightmare begins. Right, this is a bit annoying because it's pretty fast paced. Doesn't look like he's running through the pizzeria because there's other people. Maybe in the mall. Maybe he has a flashback. Okay, so there's a kid in the animatronic. Could that be Abby? Could that be someone else? Could it be a hallucination? So that's Freddy. So she clearly gets grabbed.
It's too late.
More mini games. A 6 shot of Freddy. Mike. Springtrap, who looks amazing. Like so good. Abby.
Go!
Anything new here? Not that I can see.
This child must be Mike's younger brother, whether Mike's having nightmares, flashbacks or hallucinations about his brother being kidnapped by William Afton, we're not quite sure.
Here, obviously a shot of Bonnie and Chica referencing the game, multiple games where they stare at the camera. Here's a vent though, and the cupcake has gone, maybe gone down the vent. Not too sure. Anyway. Okay, so it's in the household, it's a woman. Does that look like blood? Yes, looks like she's maybe been killed. I wish we could see what's on that newspaper. Okay, so-called Vanessa, at least what I'm calling her, just for now. It's easier than thinking up a fake name. Because I can't be asked. Anyway, in the hospital bed. I don't think they're the same person.
Bobby, go!
Sorry, I skipped a bit too far back there. I don't think they're the same person, but possibly could be. Looks like there's too much blood. But right, so that's the original scene. There's obviously a scene leaked where Mike is beating someone up and then is like getting in a frussle with like a wrestle sort of thing with this guy in the mall. I think it's a mall, but like I don't know what's it called, like a fountain area. Like, so who's he hitting? Someone who I can't tell. Maybe he just does something to Abby. Maybe it's someone from Abby's past. Maybe his past. Obviously could be a hallucination, but he's wearing the security guard stuff. But this is probably the same area Mike is running through that I can't describe where it is. Ventilation. Mike goes through the vents, like a reference to Sister Location, where it's assumed that Mike is the one going to and from for Williams asking, basically. Springtrap. As soon as he goes through the vent, jumps to Springtrap. I fully think that's referencing Sister Location and the relevance of Mike going through the vents. Not just through the vents, but the actions Mike did for his father. Brings a blade. It's because it's a Stanley knife, but that's not. Is that a Stanley knife? Christ, it's like a machete. Well, cleaver, maybe. Okay, so he's locked in. Don't know who's coming after him here, but I don't think it would be Springtrap. I don't think. I don't know. Because it then, as soon as this happens, jumps to that. So I think it's the same thing.
Where to?
Obviously. Let's take the obvious there.
Always get the weirdos.
Golden Freddy. Abby. How and why is she here? And it's a deformed. Well, Golden Freddy is deformed, but like it doesn't make sense. They're holding hands at the end. Obviously, it's believed that Golden Freddy is possessed by two people. See, there's no puppet reference here. You could argue that maybe I don't know. It's weird if like Abby maybe isn't real. Maybe she's brought. They want to make her one of them because she's maybe the puppet. Maybe she's fake. Maybe she's hallucination. Maybe she is the puppet, and she's wanted by all the animatronics and not attacked by them. Because if we go back to one where Foxy turns and looks but doesn't look at Abby. Is it a bit further back? I don't know how far back it was. Don't know how far back I've gone. I don't know where I've gone wrong here. Right. Right.
In the 80s,
Foxy,
kids-
that's not the bit I want to see. BB.
They never found them.
Ghost children.
Technically, make her.
Oh wait, it's here. Wait, no, it's not. I
Thanks
thought
for
it
the heads
was.
up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
That,
What do they want?
They want to make her
where
like
is it?
them.
Here. They're not going after her. She's clearly there. It's clearly turned away, unless Mike's been able to distract them from
Her like them.
attacking her, but it doesn't look like he's... See, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like he's going to attack her, but... I'm just going to see if there's anything else I've missed. We're going to just skip through here. Because I know from my friend Ollie, there are a couple things I have missed, so... I've been told there is something here. Oh shit. The kid has a Midnight Motorist t-shirt, right. Okay. Obviously thanks to my friend Ollie for pointing that out. I've got a couple things here actually, just because I don't want to miss anything. Because obviously I don't want to miss anything, and I want to make sure I've covered everything for you guys. So there is another thing here, according to... Well, here's another thing.
Yeah.
I need to... You can't really see it, but I'm going to send photos afterwards. Last name is Shelley. Okay? That's what we've gathered here, Shelley. At least the so-called name. And we've got... we need to find this really obvious thing when he goes into the security room, which I will play here.
Oh.
Right on here, it actually says it's me.
All you have to
Or
do
it's not there, but when he's next
keep
in
your eyes on the
shot.
monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
I will put a photo of it, so don't you guys worry.
You must be new security guard.
Can I met who?
Anything here that I feel maybe means something. Table and chairs. Could be something of relevance on the table that it's not really clear in the shot. Ooh, I can't see. Maybe it just looks like a drink. There we are. It's me. There we go.
In the 80s, kids went missing.
And this is obviously why I think
The police searched for
where it says 80s and then that guy's been dragged. Right. We're just going to go back here. There is actually something that I'm going to let my friend Ollie describe to you. Right here. Freddy's fallen over. Abby's running. Mike's just said to go. Anyway, I'm going to let my friend Ollie describe this bit for you guys.
As you can see here, Freddy has fallen over. Now this could have been a distraction by Mike, so Abby could escape. As you can see, Abby running away.
Right, obviously, right here, aeroplane. I can't remember. FNAF 4's gone out of my head, but I'm sure he has a toy aeroplane in his bedroom. I'm just gonna rewatch it all over again, just in case I've missed something. Is that the same person? I reckon they really want to make you think this is Mike. I reckon that's a security guard who's getting dragged away, and that's Mike. But because he's got more stubble from the looks of it, but that might just be me over. Right, go back a bit. Let's go back. Just go back a tad. Bang. Looks too clean shaven, but it's not clear enough, is it? But I don't know if I'm correct. I'm pretty cool. I don't think I've missed anything else. Not your something cab. Average cab. 0312. Isn't that a code? I might be wrong. 1855. Yes. No, but
Where to?
I don't look like I'm just on my phone, guys. I'm just making sure I've covered everything. Obviously another cameo in the taxi. But I'm trying to see FNAF lore. I think I've gone over everything, but again, I reckon that's an actual person. Right, so we don't see it. We don't see it in the reflection. He's not looking in the reflection. He just jumps back.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
I don't reckon that's the same shot. I again think this is something different. I don't reckon Golden Freddy's actually there. Because if you just obviously where to doesn't look at anything, suddenly gets pulled back. I reckon he actually gets killed here. Look, unless it's Golden Freddy controlling him. But that I think is actually beforehand.
Let's get the weirdos.
Because like you wouldn't act like that after just getting pulled back. And then obviously you finish on Abby and Golden Freddy staring at Fazbear Pizzeria, or Freddy Fazbear's Pizzas as it likes to be said. And obviously story by the god Scott Cawthon. I believe I've gone over everything there is to go over. If you guys think there's something else I've missed, obviously feel free to I want to get that. I'm going to slow it down. Speed. We're going to go really slow. This is horrific, and I've said this. Right. Here we are. So that's Foxy in the doorway. Alright, nothing special out of that. It's just maybe a hint at first FNAF game. But I don't know, is there any more I've missed? I don't think there is. Obviously the music starts playing. So that's I think that's obviously another plushie. Camera. Obviously the cyclone. I think this music actually is playing, or they're screens, but if it is music playing, it makes sense why William Afton's humming it, because he's the one that's making these noises. But yeah, these are two separate situations. I think one would be where he's in his dream and he's woken up like that, so maybe it's a tape from saying something from his past, maybe something his dad wrote for him. I'm really not too sure. Not his dad wrote for him, sorry. Maybe a recording of something his dad said in the past, or maybe something his brother said prior to his death. I'm not too sure. Like, maybe it's just something like sentimental for him.
Welcome to
but we can't
Freddy
know till we hear it, obviously.
Where fantasy and fun come to
But yeah,
life.
doesn't look like there's anything else I can really go over. So yeah, that's supposedly, obviously I've not gone over it in super detail, but from the looks of it, that is everything you could have missed, could have seen it, could have missed it. Just some important things you may have wanted to just to see in the trailer, if you were too awestruck like I was when I first watched it, the first 10 times I've watched it. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a Five Nights at Freddy's video. With all the new content coming out, you best believe I'm going to be making videos, and I'm going to be making lots of videos. So hit that notification bell so you never miss one. But anyway, thanks for the unbelievable support recently. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, so I did get this video done tonight, and I will be getting some sleep for those who saw my actual reaction, which I'll leave in the top right hand corner. But yeah, obviously thanks to my friend Ollie, who is obviously going to be in this video once I've edited it. But yeah, without him I wouldn't have noticed half this stuff. Big credit to him. He's a massive Five Nights at Freddy's fan. We're actually going to watch the film together. But yeah, I really cannot wait for this now. But I'm dragging this out. So yeah, seriously guys, thanks for the support, and see you in the next one. Peace.